are.
Welcome back to the Lucky Paper YouTube channel. We are here playing decks that we just Housman drafted from Sal's Bindercube. If you want to see the draft, check out the other video on the channel. It is posted. Sal, quick intro to the cube, maybe?
Quick intro. It's my first cube, and it starts like everyone's first cube, where you just take a bunch of cards that you own and you dump them on a table, and you try to figure it out how to make it a cube.
Heck yeah, brother.
Introduced to cube through these two gentlemen here.
What were you about to say?
Oh, dang. Folks, I was going to say
okay,
folks.
I thought you were going to say something very different.
No. Jokers, these two, I don't know. I wasn't going to say anything rude or
These
problematic.
Two yucks.
Yeah. Anyway, Cube. Love Cube. Cube's the best. And I wanted to have one, so now I do. And I don't really win too many games in my own cube, but who does?
Some people apparently, but not me either. So I'm playing a 5-color Bring to Light deck. What did you name your deck, Sal?
It's a Naya aggro deck, I think. Naya
You
Embercleave.
basically just like saw what Anthony did and was like, I want to do some of that.
I think that's a really good strategy.
Yeah.
Evens or odds, Sal?
Odds. Yes.
I seriously, I don't keep track formally, but I think of the last 20 rolls that I've been a part of, I've won 2. I know I lost 11 in a row because I started counting at 6. And I was like, well, pretty bad. Let the chat know if you're going to keep your hand.
I think I can keep it. I think I'm going to keep it. And I'm going to go first, which I decided before I was going to look at my hand.
Also show them your hand, too.
So we got some lands. And we've got some spells. I'm really hoping that this happens. So we'll see.
I'm going to keep my hand as well. My mana is rough, so I can't ask for much better than this. I'm definitely leaning pretty hard on the interaction here to allow me to have spells and the lands I need to cast them. All right, Sal, take it away at your leisure.
I'll play a tap land and pass the turn.
Oh, you also had You had Scattered Groves, and you still took
lands.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I'm playing Naya.
Play an island and pass.
I'll untap. Let's crack Wooded Foothills. To find a mountain. And I'll play out Baird.
Sure.
Argivian Recruiter and pass the turn.
You got a Baird. I will draw. I'm going to pay a blue and cast Brainstorm. Draw 3. I gotta use my thinkies. Gotta put 2 back. Keeping that. Keeping that. Keeping that. So you're going back. And which of these last ones are going back? I guess this one's going back because I already have. I can do that. No, I put these in the wrong one. These are keeping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I did everything all wrong. Hold on.
I'm so used to scry and look at the all these other effects that literally any other card in Magic, that when people brainstorm and they just put those cards in their hand, I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, it seems unfair. I mean, the card
seems
really
wrong.
good.
And then they just have for a second there, they have so many cards in their hand all at once, it feels broken. And also, kind of is.
It's a great card.
Sorry, I'm thinking, Sal.
No, you're all right. You're allowed to think.
This back instead of this. All right. I'm going to do that.
You're in a really thinky deck. My deck is not so
These
think.
go back. Brainstorm goes to the yard. I'll play a Misty Rainforest. And I will pass the turn.
I'll untap. Draw a card. Go to combat. Attack you for 2.
18.
Play a Scavenging Ooze and pass the turn.
I'm going to sacrifice Misty Rainforest. Anthony, going to 17. Not going to get a shock land, though. Don't you worry about that. Just going to get a Ketria Triome.
Which Triome is that? Teamer?
Teamer.
Thank you.
All right, shuffle those cards I didn't want back. Brainstorm broken. Draw a card. Didn't want to draw that. That was bad. do more thinkies now. Yeah, could I maybe double spell next turn if I do that? Play planes. Pass the turn.
I'm gonna eat your Misty Rainforest. Roll on tap. Card. Play a forest. Go to combat.
Mm-hmm.
Attack for 4.
Prismari command. I'll deal 2 damage to the Scavenging Ooze, and I'll make a treasure token.
Okay, I will respond by casting Shelter to give it Pro Blue and draw a card.
It says target player makes a treasure token, so I do get my treasure token still.
Yeah.
Yikes. All right, you got it.
I'll draw a card off Shelter.
I take 4.
Yep.
Go to 13.
Oh, second main. Sorry. It's my turn. I will pass the turn.
Maybe we should have main phased that Prismari command, chat. We'll see. Hard to say. All right, now I think I do those things. Just a 2/2, right?
Oh, I should have tapped differently. To hold up 2 Scavenging Ooze activations.
Sacrifice my treasure for white. Add black. And I will Prismatic Ending Baird.
Yeah, that seems like enough to have him be exiled.
Exiled. And then, do you have more shelter effects? I mean, obviously you would have saved Baird just now if you had some kind of shelter effect. So, I'll just pass the turn. Go ahead.
Oh, he's already exiled. Can't eat him.
Yeah.
I will eat the Prismatic Ending.
You get it.
What's that? Draw a card. Cast Restoration of Aganjo.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Forget. You have blue mana and a scary control deck.
That's fine.
Okay. I'll find a plains. I'll put it in my hand, and then I'll play a plains as my land for the turn.
Sure.
I'll go to combat.
Yep.
I'll attack you for 2.
11.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Fabled Passage.
I did it again.
Sacrifice Fabled Passage. Get a mountain. Yeah, I think this is good for right now. I'll play Dakin Shadow Slayer.
Womp womp.
5 loyalty, all -3 to exile Scavenging Ooze.
Yeah.
Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw a card. This is going to go up to 2. I will discard. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. I'll discard this Temple Garden to bring a Wooded Foothills to the battlefield tapped.
You got it.
Then I will Banishing Light Dakon.
Sure. And the back of this thing is that like Brimaz style card that makes tokens.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Text or blocks you make tokens. Yeah, you got
That's my whole turn.
that thing under there. Untap. Draw. That thing will be summoning sick, correct?
Yes.
Just to clarify
yes.
how cards function for my own brain. I'll play a Master of Death.
Okay.
Surveil 2. I'm going to keep these both on top in that order. No. I lied. In that order. I'll pass the turn.
I'll cast Path to Exile, attempting to exile Master of Death.
That's fine. Yeah. Ooh, but I don't want to get it basic land. Hold on, wait, actually. The basic land. Just let you turn it into a full... It's a May, right? I don't have to do it.
Its controller may search their library.
Yeah. I love to ramp, but more love to draw the cards on top of my deck, so I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Cool.
Been pathed.
Yeah, cool upgraded Swords to Plowshares. Take it away.
Untap. Draw a card. This flips over.
Mm-hmm.
It is a 3/4 with Vigilance, and it makes 1/1s, and it is summoning sick. I'll crack the Wooded Foothills to go find another mountain. And then I will cast Grumgully, the Generous, and pass the turn. You have to trust me on this one. There he is.
Anthony, I'm going to need a ruling on something before I can untap. Just theoretically, what happens if I were to...
La 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 la.
Yeah, if you don't mind covering. But you know, honestly, if I exile the thing, in exile, it's going to be the... Whatchamacallit, the Saga, right? Read these cards. I surveilled these, so I can look at them.
Yeah, if it's in any zone other than in play flipped, it is just the front half.
Okay.
Yeah, if you were to Banishing Light this thing, it would be the Saga.
All right. In that case... it's 3/3. I'm gonna Lightning Helix Grumgully on end step.
Yeah.
I gain 3 to 14. Then I'll untap. And then I'll draw. I'll play Galazeth Prismari.
Okay.
Make a treasure.
Yeah.
Play Plains, and I'll pass the turn.
Tap. Draw a card. Play a Raging Ravine.
That's a problem, actually. I don't like that Raging Ravine one bit.
Yeah, if anybody wants to send us some comical earmuffs so we can block out the player who shouldn't be overhearing things, I'll
Oh, this is a
give
tough
you
decision
Andy's
for me.
address right now.
Let's see, how much does this cost to do that? Can't do that as both things. I'm going to go to combat.
Sure.
I'm going to attack you with a 3/4 and get a trigger.
Trigger.
Make a 1/1.
Yeah, you got it. I'll block.
Okay. No effects.
Yep.
Second main, I will tap 3 to capture by Legax, targeting Galazeth Prismari.
interesting to do that now. I guess you wanted to put it on the token, huh?
Well, I get to.
You wanted to put the counter on the token. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I thought I definitely would have just done it first because I support 2. For some reason, I thought I got to put 2 1/1 counters each,
No.
1 on each of 2 different creatures. So, big punt there. So, whatever.
I'll go ahead and stomp that in response.
Man, that was a huge punt. So this is dead.
Capture by Legax resolves.
Ugh, that makes me sad.
You
that
get a counter on your spirit.
I'm bad at this game. Just 1 though. Oh, support 2.
No, a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. So you only get to put a single +1/+1 counter on it.
Oh, so it works exactly how I thought it did. But
Yeah, I think it does.
That's why I said you wanted to put the counter on the token.
right,
You only get
yeah,
to put 1 on the things. Not
1 on
2.
each. Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, great. Well, anyway, that's a turn. I pass. That's my whole turn.
There's a reason to do this.
Wait, does the token enter attacking?
Oh, I'm sorry. It might. Nope. Just create a 1/1 colorless spirit creature token. So no flying, no
Neat.
vigilance, no attacking. Just a blank piece of paper is.
Peaceful
close.
ground ghost.
You have 1 card in hand.
I have 1 card in hand.
I could take this line, and that card would have to be really freaking good. Or I could be a little more conservative. Let's be a wee bit more conservative. I'll play Bone Crusher Giant. And I'll pass the turn.
I'll untap. Draw a card. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because of the dangled. It's 3/3 and it attacks. Shoot. I'll just cast an Earthshaker, Kenra.
Sure.
And pass the turn.
Tap. Draw. Murktide with 3 counters.
Thought I should have been more aggressive with my ooze, eating stuff. Well, I had the chance.
You used all the mana you had access to.
Yeah. I think I forgot 1, but it's okay.
Trying to see if I'm doing anything else. I don't think so. I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Draw a card. Okay. I'll tap 3 for battle for Bredegard.
Yeah, sure. You got it.
I make a human.
Do you have all these tokens? The like 55 tokens that Battle for Bredegard demands?
Probably not. But while I'm looking, you can go ahead and take your turn because.
All right. Play Bloodstained Mire. Go to combat. Attack 4/6 in the air.
We'll take 6 in the air.
Got you at 13.
12. He took 2 from 2 fetches.
2 fetches, sir.
2 fetches.
I'm going to go ahead and fetch as well. Anthony put me to 13, and I'll pass the turn.
2 fetches to begin the training. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. This will happen. I don't have the 1/1 elf.
You're highly encouraged to draw a little picture of an elf. Make it
Uh,
your own. Make it.
How do I draw the old Llanowar elf from memory? He's
This is
kinda-
a great challenge.
That's tough.
This is like drawing Bart from memory, but way
He's
more
got the
complicated.
intense goggles, head tattoo, mohawk. Oh, what's happening over there?
We're witnessing my skills of an artist.
The skill of an artist.
Oh yeah, it's an elf warrior.
That's horrible. It'll have a big pointy ear here.
You got it. I mean, that's a pretty good elf. It's not the Llanowar elf from Alpha.
Not at
but
all.
It's a pretty good elf.
It is a warrior though. You gotta get those types right in case. I don't know.
So annoying. Alpha War.
Dun 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 dun. Let's cast an Esper Sentinel.
Sure.
And let's count my power of my creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which means that Galta costs 5.
Galta.
Let's count the power of my creatures. This is a
You
fun
have
thing.
Galta in your deck.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I've been misreading that card in your hand this whole game, and I was like, interesting.
Done.
You chose not to use the card I thought it was many times.
Yes.
I'll untap. I will draw.
Probably should have attacked. With. Nah, probably not.
Can I read Galta for a second? 12 mana. Except not 12 mana.
Galta's a new addition to the cube. I feel like for a while there was like 3 Prismari decks, or Prismari, 3 Izzet decks.
Hostage Taker?
Oh, gee whiz.
Oh my!
Yeah.
I'll exile Galta.
I
You
also
don't say.
like the idea of making
And I will
eternalize
cast it for 2.
Kenra. I'll be honest. I think Andy just wouldn't block. Not blocking Earthshaker Kenra's Andy's favorite thing to do.
I mean, I definitely wouldn't block it.
Yeah.
So you can get in and hit me with that Earthshaker all you want, but I will then go to combat.
Yeah.
Attack you for 6 in the air.
Okay, I'll take 6.
Got you at 6, and I'll pass the turn.
I'll draw a mountain and concede.
All right. Let's all exchange all of our cards back. You have that. This is mine. These are all mine. I don't think you have any other of my cards. Okay, cool.
Oh boy.
The thing I was curious about was Hostage Taker and the Saga creature, because you have to exile an artifact or a creature, and then it says you can cast the card from exile, so presumably if it changes types, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it sounds fine.
Yeah, that's what I would assume.
When it leaves the battlefield, when it exiles itself to flip, do I get it back, or it's under your
that's a
control
good
or
point.
under its owner's control? Under your control, yeah. You get to get the flip side too.
Is
You
that
get
in
to have it.
reminder text or is that?
No, it just
Actual
says it right
rules,
there
okay.
on the 3rd chapter. If you read
That's
if you
pretty
read
against
chapter
you.
3, you would know.
I've never read chapter
If
3.
you read chapter 3, you would know.
It was
read
assigned in your homework.
Oh no!
Is that any good here?
I will forgive you not drawing a spirit because, as we all know, spirits are invisible.
All right. I was considering the turn I asked you, how many cards do you have in your hand? You said 1, and I said it's got to be a really good card if I take this line. I was just going to Hostage Taker my own Galazeth Prismari, cast it again, get another treasure, and have like a huge board against your nothing. But I think it was better to save it for Galta, as it turned out. All right, on the play, Sal?
Yeah.
We still
Let's
have
see if
leftovers,
I-
Anthony?
So this is game 4 of my cube, and I'm 0-3. So this is for honor, and maybe for the win.
I believe
Because
in you.
if I get to game 3, then
I believe in
there's a
you.
chance that I could actually
I
take it
really
away.
liked your opening hand with Baird and
Scoos
Skoos, but also whatchamacallit?
Needed creatures in the yard.
captured by Legax.
Captured by Legax. Like
But
that's
Andy's not doing playing.
he has
He's
so
not
much
playing
he
creatures.
has so much removal, which makes that a lot harder.
Yeah. So I think decks. Yeah, I don't know. Oh right, I'm shuffling 100 times, which is super fun for stream.
That's okay. It's what you do.
It's super fun for the people I'm playing across the table with as
That's
well.
your special move.
It is my special move. I'm very sad to have this hand, and I will not take
I'm
this
going to
hand.
keep my hand chat. It's not good.
I'm not supposed to look at it.
Yeah, please don't. So, That's that one. And that's that one. So I'm missing some stuff. One of the stuffs. An important one of the stuffs for the other stuffs in my stuff. You get it. It's going to be fine.
So in Magic is like a resource game where we have this resource called stuff.
It's a stuff management game. My favorite type of game.
What a terrible hand. Okay. One of these cards can go away. I guess it's probably this one. All right, I get to go first. I will play a Raging Ravine and pass the turn.
Andy looks at me, not indicating whether or not he's drawn the stuff.
I'm just looking at... I'm going to look at chat knowingly. All right, go ahead.
Card.
Water Grave Chap. Sorry, I'll announce what I'm doing so chat can follow along.
Foothills and pass the turn. I'm actually just going to crack it now, and it's not going to be relevant. I'm going to get a tap land.
I'm going to play a Plains and pass.
A forest. That's a forest.
It do be a forest.
On tap. Let's go mountain. Battle? Does it resolve?
Yeah, it does resolve.
Next time on Will It Resolve, we get not a spirit, we get a human warrior. Go ahead.
It's kind of an annoying one, so I'm not going to lie.
Battle?
Of all the ones for you to do, that one annoys me.
You could bounce my warrior, you could do something.
Lava Glide Pathway.
What do you think about pathways in this cube? I kind of downgraded from double shocks to one set of shocks and one set of pathways as a strictly worse fetching. Or if, I think they're strictly worse because you can't fetch them. Is there a thought on that? Should I go back up?
Strictly worse because they come into play.
They come in on tap
without doing any damage. I don't like them because they're double-sided and I never remember which one's which, and it's very annoying to look at your like land base and be like you saw me doing it in deck building.
Yeah,
like,
that's
which
true.
One is that? But that's a minor concern, I dare say.
I disagree. I think these are major concerns.
Fair. No, I am looking for feedback always,
I'll pass
and
the turn.
tap card. Always thinking about how to make them better. Okay, that happens, and then
Get that back.
get this
L4.
horrible guy. Get him back. Let's tap 3 for restoration.
Sure, you go get your planes, yeah.
Go get my planes. Basic planes. Go get my basic planes. Found it. And do I play that this turn? Yeah, sure. I'll play it. I'll attack you for 1.
Lightning Helix it.
Ah!
Whoa.
I go to 23.
I was
That
surprised. Were you
impressive.
surprised? I was surprised.
shocked. He was ready.
Please.
Untap.
I guess
Draw.
the battle doubles your tokens when it goes off. Is that correct?
Yes.
Catch Rich Triome. I'm gonna Vanishing Verse your Restoration.
Exiled.
Exiled. And I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Draw a card. This happens. I'll make a second L4.
You got a second L4.
You get a second shot to draw your best L4.
No. I refuse. What happens? I get to play a land. Let's make it that one.
Technically, it's names, not types. If you're going to be pedantic in the chat.
Chat love to be pedantic.
That's what it's there for.
Chat? Yeah, absolutely. I'll go to combat. I will attack you with my Elf War.
I get bonked to 22.
No, you get bonked to worse than that, unless my Embercleave doesn't resolve. With your 1 red.
Sure, so I take 4.
Yeah.
Go to 19.
Something. Go ahead.
Card is annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Let me think about my turn.
Yeah, the saddest Embercleave.
That's really bad against removal. I think I'm gonna do different names.
I mean, tokens almost always have
Cast
identical
Brainstorm.
name
Yeah.
and type. But weird stuff can happen.
Draw 3. Ooh. Those are things. Those are definitely things. 2 back on top.
I absolutely should have sequenced my turns differently and held that Embercleave for longer, but what can you do?
Play this turn. I definitely want to. Whoa.
I don't know. After somebody snaps off a lightning helix like that, you kind of want to hit him back with a big sword.
Yeah, just angry. And Elf War definitely wants to have the sword. They're just going to cover this back. It looks better on stream, I think, than it does in real life.
I'm keeping these.
At least at low res.
I get to keep 1 more.
What is? Okay, it's
the
just
bottom jaw.
its
It has-
mouth is open.
It has kind of a Cthulhu kind of upper
Okay.
lip
I guess I'm
mouth
gonna
going
do
on
that,
there.
Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, I'm keeping those. I'm putting these on top.
Okay, now it looks more like an orc war.
Play Blight Step Pathway on the black side.
Really tight headband. I mean, have you seen Alpha Llanowar
Oh, man,
Elves?
Can I change my?
Yeah,
Can I
but
change my cards a little bit? The ones I put back on top. Sorry, I just put the wrong card back on top. Is that okay?
Or are you doing something over there? We were
That's
talking
okay.
about L4.
Yeah,
I got confused and I put
this.
the wrong,
I cast an Embercleave for 5 and
put
hit
the
you
wrong
for.
gold
It's not.
card
I'm
on
not
top.
gonna win
Okay,
this
here we
game.
go.
This is gonna be a Murktide.
Okay.
I'm gonna get Sublime
Playing that
Epiphany.
Blight Step Pathway. Playing Dakin Shadow Slayer
Oh yeah.
on 5. Down tick to exile the elf that's equipped. And I will pass the turn.
I'll untap. Draw a card. White, and something. I'll cast Taranika.
Gotta read this one.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I'll pay 3 to equip Elf War with Embercleave.
I'm gonna unholy heat it.
Sure. That's my turn.
Untap. Draw. I want to keep that card on top because I like it. I'll play Tatyova. Play this. Trigger. Gain a life. Draw a card. That's a Fabled Passage for those following along in chat. Then I'm going to uptick to Surveil 2. Put them back in that order. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Well, so Taranika's going to be just another attacking creature.
Another, yeah.
Not her, right?
Yeah.
Brady wants to know, is there anything that gives everything haste in the cube? I don't think so.
There's the everything haste. There's the card that it's an enchantment, 1 in a red. When it enters, you can loot or discard a card to draw 2 cards, and you can sacrifice the enchantment to give.
All right, we just
Something
looked at that.
We just looked at that, and I called it.
All right. I'm going to put them back on top in that order. Pass the turn.
Untap. It's like Thrill of Possibility, but on an enchantment. Is this the turn that I turn on Raging Ravine? No. I cast Once Upon a Time.
Sure. Oh, I fucked up. I forgot what that card does. Annoying. It's very annoying.
They'll go in a random order.
That's so annoying. Fuck.
What is?
I'm just dumb.
Yeah, so am I.
A lot of new cards. They complicate my brain. So smooth. Head empty. No thoughts.
Oh, that's the line. I'm going to cast Earthshaker Kenra.
Sure.
I'm going to equip Earthshaker Kenra with Embercleave.
Sure.
I'm going to go to combat, send Earthshaker Kenra at you, and Terranika at Dakon. And get an Earthshaker Kenra trigger, and say that...
That's on ETB, not on attack.
Oh, it's on ETB?
Yep.
Ah, that changes my thinking. Well, in that case, I will do exactly the same thing. Well, no, I think I'll send them both at Dakon. I gotta, because one of them's gonna get exiled if I don't, so it's a 4/4.
All right, Dakon gone.
And that's my turn.
Untap. Draw. Sacrifices Fabled Passage. What do I need here? Doesn't cost me life. It's Fabled Passage.
I should learn how the cards in my cube
You're
work.
going to gain a life from Tetiova, though.
Yes, I am going to do that. You were right.
When you choose a
Oh.
land. Oh, wait.
This untaps it. That's nice.
Blue, I will gain a life, and I'm going to draw a card after I shuffle. Okay, just because I feel like this is so good, I don't really care what else you have going on. And I don't want to get sheltered, because I'll be very sad about it if I get sheltered. I am going to K-Command to destroy Embercleave and deal 2 damage to... Oh, looks like a Krenra dies. That's a problem. Actually, hold on. Timeout. Destroy target artifact. You discard a card.
I hate that.
Get it out. Chop, chop. Then I'm going to pay 2... Cast Murktide Regent, exiling.
Oh, no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 artifact or sorceries and whatever. You know the thing. And get 5+1/+1 counters on it. And I will pass the turn.
Untap.
So did you play another land as well, or you only...
I did not play another land, no.
Eight flyer, huh?
Yas Queen.
Sad. Big sad. I cast a Sky Maul,
Sure.
and it lands on Earthshaker Kenra.
Yeah, sure.
This Kenra loves to wear pants.
And then I'll cry myself to sleep. Go ahead.
All right, I'll untap.
Is that a special
I'll draw.
action?
Yeah, you can take it at any time.
I don't think blue should get anything close to as big as a Colossal Dreadmaw, especially not for 2 mana and with flying. That's my personal take.
Yeah. Maybe
I guess
Murktide
actually
needs to
flying
go.
flying is the bluest part of it, so that's fine.
Maybe Murktide needs to go.
I don't think it's a bigger power ally than a lot of other cards you could play. Also, you don't have as many like cheap cantrips and stuff, so it's hard to do like the turbo Murktide thing. We're on turn like 9, so that's a 4/3 flying first strike. I go to combat.
Yep.
Attack you for 8 in the air.
I will chump with the Earthshaker Kenra.
Alright, Earthshaker Kenra dies. Then I will tap correctly. Right Is that the right way to tap? Sure, it's close enough. I'll cast a Cloud Blazer. Draw 2, gain 2, go to 23. Play a Civic Growth Chamber, pick up a Plains. Gain a life, draw a card.
Are you sure? Never mind.
What?
You don't just want to pick up that Civic Growth Chamber?
That's fine. I got my.
That's my favorite thing to do,
my
is just to
turn
pick up
sorted.
bounce land for landfall triggers.
And then I'll play a Sensei's Divining Top.
Ooh.
And I'll pass the turn.
What's that? Draw card. Oh, so sad. So sad. Turn on the Raging Ravine.
Yeah.
Something like that. Go to combat, attack with both of them. The Raging Ravine gets untapped, gets a counter, and has base power and toughness 4/4, and is indestructible. Sure,
I
it's a
mean-
lot of stuff.
That's pretty sick.
I will trade with Terranica.
Okay.
And I'll take 5.
Yep. I'll pass.
I'll spin the top on end step.
And should we poll chat to see
Put them back in that order.
if they want me to concede or play it out?
Untap. Draw. Land for turn is Misty Rainforest. Go to combat. Attack you for 10 in the air.
Yeah.
We could get shirts that say "Don't listen to Andy" and "Don't listen to Anthony," or we
19.
could get nicer shirts.
Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw card.
Probably not as fun.
Play Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess put the Sky Mall on the Esper Sentinel so that I can chump block the Murktide Regent, hopefully.
How much mana does that leave you left with?
Not enough to turn on the the Angry Mountain.
Is it enough to re-equip the Sky Mall out of curiosity?
No. Because I need 2 white to equip the Sky Mall, and I only have 1 white source remaining.
I'm going to play Sublime Epiphany. I'm going to counter the activated ability of Equip, and I'm going to make a token copy of Cloud Blazer, and I'm going to draw a card. That's it.
Yeah, I'm dead in the air.
Will
I'm
I'll
you-
also bounce the
Will you pay
Esper
1
Sentinel.
for? Okay.
And I will also pay 1 for it. Yeah, I'll do this.
Yeah. I'll concede after you name targets.
I finished naming targets. You didn't shot this in. You don't want me to draw 2 cards, gain 2 more life, and do all this kind of stuff?
No. Well, I've been thoroughly trounced in my own cube, and I appreciate the experience.
I think I definitely was like, I do not want to be the proactive deck in this cube. I don't think I wanted to go like big, basically as big as possible. I just took like the biggest, highest value spells I could at almost every turn, which I think in the context of Housman draft, in the context of this cube, feels pretty good to me.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's true.
I guess what I said is not strictly correct. It's not that I don't want to be proactive. I just want the highest value stuff. And if that ends up being the proactive thing, fine. But I was just like, yeah, give me Tatyova, give me, gold removal spells that are 2-for-1s like Prismari Command and K Command and, all that kind of stuff, just because I feel like that gets there eventually. I also feel like with Triomes, if I'd just taken that stupid Temple Garden too, my deck would have been so much better. But with Triomes and Fetches, I feel like it's easy to do 4 or 5 colors in this draft format specifically, because we're going to see 2 to 5 Triomes in every time we go.
Yeah, I think like on some level that is the type of gameplay that I'm trying to encourage, but maybe I'm
None of that is
getting
criticism.
to no.
Just an observation, and maybe an explanation for why that deck didn't quite.
Yeah, this deck
Work
didn't
great.
get there, but also I'm bad at building aggro decks, or I'm not as good at building aggro decks as I could be because I've eschewed them for many years.
Hey, you pulled a 6-3-0 in the Bun Magic Cube with a very inventive, aggressive
that was
deck
a very cool deck.
that I really liked.
Thank you. But yeah, it's all y'all two built the better decks, and it's cool to see
I
them.
think Anthony's deck was the best of these 3 decks, and it's not close.
Wow.
I feel like I would have gotten stomped by Anthony's deck. But no time to play that match. Sorry, got to turn off the stream.
Oh no! On that bombshell.
You can stop the recording. And yeah,